Deepest pain at the death of football legend Diego Armando Maradona. The Argentine Football Association confirmed Diego Maradona's death on Wednesday.
Argentinian legend Diego Maradona died on Wednesday at the age of 60 at his home on the outskirts of Buenos Aires following a heart attack. The office of Argentina's president said it will decree 3 days of national mourning. The Argentine government also confirmed that Maradona's body will lie on the state at the Casa Rosada government headquarters and that he will be given a state funeral. Bold, fast, and utterly unpredictable, Maradona was a master of attack, juggling the ball easily from one foot to another foot as he reached the upfield. One of the most famous moments of the history of the sport, the hand of God goal, came when the diminutive Maradona punched the ball into England's net during the 1986 World Cup quarterfinals. From all sources, IDX Channel.
Yes, 2020 is just too much for sport lovers. This January, Lakers' great basketball player Kobe Bryant passed away, and now the devastating blow comes from the world of football. One of the sport legend, Diego Armando Maradona, died at the age of 60 from the heart attack. Maradona is an iconic figure, perhaps even the greatest in the history of world of football. Every football lover can agree, too, is the fact that he is one of the greatest footballers of all time. Looking at Diego Maradona's football history, one can easily assume that the retired footballer turned football manager should be one of the richest ex-footballers of all time. So how much is the net worth? Let's see it through the next graphic. This is Diego Maradona's net worth, as much as 100,000 US dollar. The source of wealth, football contracts, endorsement deals, and investments, and the date of birth of Diego Maradona's on October 3, 1960, and the country of birth is Argentina. And Maradona's net worth is estimated at 100,000 US dollar, enjoying a playing career which spanned 2 decades. The World Cup winner may have inspired Napoli, his team, to 2 Series A titles and UEFA Cup in the late of 1980s and early 1990s, but he has been in a long-running dispute with the Italian government over taxes. Therefore, with a reported 42 million US dollar left to pay the Italian authorities, Maradona's net worth has been estimated at 100,000 US dollar by the website Celebrity Net Worth. Then the next question is, how much does Diego Maradona earn? Curious much? Let's see it through the next data. This is quite interesting, actually. So Diego Maradona earned 0.05 US dollar per second and 3.4 US dollar per minute, 205 US dollar per hour, 4,931 US dollar per day, 34,615 US dollar per week, and 150,000 US dollar per month, and 1.8 million US dollar per year. In the end of his career, he became a Mexican professional football club, Dorados. Well, prior on becoming Dorados' boss, he worked as a FIFA ambassador at the 2018 World Cup in Russia and had put pen to paper on a 3-year contract to serve as chairman of Belarusian side Dynamo Brest. However, his venture in Belarus was brief as he made the switch to Mexico. It's unclear how much Maradona is earning in his role as manager of Gimnasia de la Plata, which is a short-term deal until the end of 2019 to 2020 season. However, it is likely that he is being handsomely remunerated for his services. In his previous job as head coach of Dorados, record reported that the former Argentina boss was paid 150,000 US dollar a month, which would have worked out at 1.6 million US dollar for the duration of the 11-month contract. Other than from coach salary, Maradona also earns income through endorsement deals with different brands. What brand sponsorship does Diego Maradona have? Let's see it through the next graphic. This is Diego Maradona's brand sponsorship. He had Coca-Cola and then Puma, Hublot, and then Mizuno and Konami. And Maradona has long been a partner of German sportwear giant Puma, who first began working with him during his playing days in the 1980s. He famously wore Puma football boots at 3 World Cup tournaments, including Argentina's in 1986 triumph in Mexico, and he wore blackout boots at the 1994 World Cup in the United States. Maradona had a dalliance with the Japanese brand Mizuno in the mid of 90s, but returned to Puma shortly afterwards, and he has been with Puma since, with Puma even releasing a range of boots in tribute to the star, as well as Puma. Maradona has had endorsement deals with Coca-Cola, Hublot, and Konami as part of their Pro Evolution soccer series. And of course, like many others, before Maradona was cash rich, let us take a look at who Maradona was before fame came. He was born in 1960 in Buenos Aires, Argentina, into a very poor family. He has 6 siblings who were all living in a small house in the outskirts of the city. This is the reason on why he was very humble and inspired others. This led into Maradona's famous quote about poverty. Let's see it through the next graphic. This is Maradona's famous quote: "Poverty is bad, it's difficult, I knew it well. You want lots of things and all you can do is dream about them. It would be nice if there were more justice." And not only inspires society, but Maradona also affects United Kingdom's monetary policy. How come? And here is the analogy. How can Maradona beat 5 players by running in a straight line? The answer is that the English defenders reacted to what they expected Maradona to do. Because they expected Maradona to move either left or right, he was able to go straight on. Monetary policy works in a similar way. Market interest rates react to what the central bank is expected to do. In recent years, the Bank of England and other central banks have experienced periods in which they have been able to influence the path of the economy without making large moves in official interest rates. And this is where Maradona inspired the central bank. They headed in a straight line for their goals like Maradona. But how was that possible? Because financial markets did not expect interest rates to remain constant. They expected that rates would move either up or down. Those expectations were sufficient to stabilize private spending, while official interest rates, in fact, moved very little. Diego Armando Maradona, you always be in our heart. Your legacy remains standout. Stay tuned on Market Lines because we'll be right back after the break.